Hey guys, still here, and welcome to Chimera Squad. This is an XCOM game, and it's, let's say in the sort of universe as XCOM, as you know it, but it has different mechanics, it has different ways of interacting with your characters. It has, as of right now, no custom character pool. I don't know if they're going to add that later, but unfortunately no adding your own characters to this one. So, let's start up a new game and get underway. I'm going to put it to Expert. I am, I consider myself an XCOM veteran, but I don't fully yet know the game, so I'm not going to switch to Impossible. I'll turn on Iron Man. There is no rolling back on mistakes. Hardcore mode. Failing any mission results in a total campaign loss. I think that's not entirely suitable, although I'm not sure how the game treats this. I'm not sure if the game immediately terminates the whole campaign if you end a mission, but it seems like it does. So you have to complete a mission. If you fail a mission, the whole campaign fails. But whereas without hardcore, you can still retry the mission. If you have hardcore enabled, you're going to have a bigger problem because that would delete the whole campaign. Maybe for a future series. Extended City Anarchy is comparable to what you might remember from the extended Avatar duration. I'm not going to turn this on for now. I will turn on the tutorial. I'll have subtitles on, and heal between encounters is going to be set to half heal, which is what the game suggests. It can also be set to no healing at all, or fully heal, but I think that considering, well, one encounter or several encounters are between missions, that means that they probably wouldn't be able to heal. Well, arguably not at all. I'm just going to set it to half heal.
Godmother, is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Like mine. And through your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I could have pulled my weight.
For which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
I was never actually Advent.
But they were fitting you for a blocky helmet.
Stow it, both of you. We're here. 3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in.
3-1 PD, for those curious, is the 31st city, or City 31 as we're currently operating in, police district, or police department.
Whisper, what's your status?
And what's Verge's ETA?
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed the cap.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera Squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
Alright, welcome to the new breach mode. Chimera Squad begins every mission by setting up at breach points to get the jump on enemies. Preview the enemy presence at each breach point and modifiers that will be applied. That's over here. So for example, pinpoint, successful shots on enemies will crit. Then assign agents to the available slots to determine the order in which they'll enter the fight. I'm going to start with Cherub, then comes Godmother, and then comes Terminal. And these 8, 8, and 9 are the amount of hit points that these guys have.
Stay behind me.
Alright, the new interface. It's very similar to what we have in the past. Fire at a hostile target. The only action that I have currently is breach, or breach fire. I do 3 to 4 damage, but because of that multiplier, that bonus that I got, I get a 133% chance to crit. So pretty much a free kill. He can shoot at 3 different targets. 1, 2, 3. I'll take the left one. Alright, next up. Godmother. Fires right over the shoulder of Cherub by the looks of it. And finally, what was her name again? Sentinel? I'm still getting used to the names of these operators.
I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a recording.
As I often say, The lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, blah, blah. History.
Focus.
Alright. Okay, so I upped the game volume a bit. Agents and enemies take their turns one at a time. Their current place in the turn order can be seen on the unit flag above their head and next to their portrait in the timeline. So right over there, right hand side. Agents have 2 action points, same as the previous game, each turn to use for movement, shooting, or abilities. Look for a blue shield to move into cover for defensive bonuses before shooting, or move out to flank the enemy for a better chance to crit. Pretty much as we know it. How many do we have? 1, 2... Is that all of it? By the way, just take a moment to enjoy the scenery here. These are the first pods that were thrown down in XCOM... Well, XCOM 1, I suppose you could say. And in XCOM 1, these things were slowly turning people into Lost, as you can see over there. Over here... Random information plaques, I guess. Here's another one of those pods. That's what that looks like up close. This is apparently the mayor of City 31. Over here we got the globe, as we know it. Chrysalid invasion. Chrysalids attacking a city, so that's probably the site of a terror site. Trying to get the camera on whatever's here. Yeah, it's more images of what happened before. The problem is I can't get it quite into focus. Yeah, there we go. Probably civilians under attack. We are in the Memorial Museum, so you're going to be seeing all sorts of stuff like this. I'm going to push to here to get a shot off. Now, what you can also see above the enemy's heads is what turn they're going to be shooting in. This one's in cover and this one's in cover, so I'm intentionally moving Cherub over here to make sure that he can shoot the one who's later up. He might, however, take fire from this guy if he can get a shot off. Missed? Okay, well, it's still XCOM.
Locking down target.
And he also missed. It is indeed still XCOM. Yeah, I'm so used to just manually picking which operator I want to use. No joy. Godmother is packing a serious shotgun. She can do a lot of damage, 4 to 6, and this will probably put this guy down. Or not. This is serious amateur hour right here. Everybody's missing their shots. Unfortunately, I don't really have a great shot at the moment, so I'll just take this one. Grazed. Lovely. That mechanic's still in the game. He needs to go down first. He's coming up right after Cherub. Put this guy down. Are you kidding? You're not kidding. Okay. You're not kidding at all.
Target acquired.
Oh, now you crit me. XCOM at its best. I still want to take this guy down. There we are. Alright, and now that guy disappeared. So it's my turn again. Let's move to flank. What happened to the commander? We don't know. Still have to figure that out.
You see this?
Huh. Interesting.
Contact!
Clear.
Verge? What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form
Yeah.
up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
The sectoid. Alright, next movements. Breach mode again. Multiple breach points in turn order. Some encounters offer more than one breach point, with different risks and benefits. Consider whether to split the squad or send them all through the same site, through the same location. Agents entering from the same breach point will enter the encounter together and be closer in the timeline. The order the breach points will enter is shown next to their name. So over here, this is number 1, this is number 2. And can be changed using the arrow. So I can also say, no, I want the door to be first, the main door, or sorry, the secondary door, and the main door as a second. Now, this door is being closely watched. Enemy deal +1 damage during the breach. So I have to be really careful here. And I cannot pick all people on this door, unfortunately. The last unit through this site, through this entrance, does 3 damage during the breach. Let's see. I want the first to be Cherub and the second to be Terminal. Because I believe that SMG of hers does less damage. And that leaves Godmother and Verge for the main door. Go.
Reaching in.
Breaching!
Alright, what do we have? Contact there, below. Contact over here on the same level. I need 3 to 4 damage and the guy has 4 hit points. Let's hope that this works. Yep, got one. Next up. This is going to do 6 to 8 damage. Courtesy of that bonus. 80 or 50, I'll rapidly take an 80. I also get cover rush, that's the alternative, and that gets a unit moving to cover as quickly as possible. Breach fire. Target down. Alright, next one. 100% chance to hit. 100 there. There's an 88 over there. Or a 37 all the way back over there. I'll take this one. And finally, Verge. Can do 3 to 5. Crit, none. Just breach fire. Didn't kill him. Return fire missed. Alright, now it is my turn again. And I've got the agent abilities. Each agent has a unique ability that they can use every turn, eventually gaining more abilities from their class and equipment. Most agents also have the Subdue ability, a non-lethal attack that is low damage, but guaranteed to hit. Use it to earn additional rewards and for certain mission objectives. Cherub uses the charged Bash ability instead of Subdue. Now, there is this wounded guy. If I can take him down, that'd be great. Because it also removes him from the timeline. So let's go for charged Bash. I know it puts him out of cover, but we'll just have to work around that. He's unconscious. Okay, this one is going to be next. I probably cannot subdue the guy. If the target would be killed, they're rendered unconscious instead. Yes. 2 to 3 damage, that's not enough. On either. Okay, over here. Flank from above. 94 or 66. Are you hunkering down or something? No, he has a higher defense rating by the looks of it. Well, I still want him gone. Oh, XCOM again. Trooper is going to fire a Cherub and misses. Alright. Now it's my turn. Godmother. Godmother has Scatter Shot. Fires a shotgun in a short-range cone, damaging multiple enemies. Costs 2 ammo. So if I move her to here... Yeah, it does start one tile in front of her. So if I move her to here, she might be able to get both with one shotgun blast. Both down. Clear. Everybody reloads.
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
Breach mode. Once again. Explosive entrance. All non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. I think by non-aggressive they mean the ones that haven't been triggered yet. Some breach points can only be accessed with special equipment or abilities. Once an agent with the required assets is in the first slot, other agents can then be assigned. The agent with the breach charge is Cherub. Next up, let's send in Godmother with shotgun. Then I want Terminal with the SMG, and then finally Verge. Go.
Wait, hold. Hostage confirmed in the next room.
By the way,
We
note
need
the
more than
sarcophagus
that.
over here. The
31PD
ethereal
is a live
sarcophagus.
feed. Patching through.
If you surrender,
And this is loading screen from the previous game.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the
Advent
placard.
Burger in the corner? Oh, I didn't catch that.
Doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
How's this for an entrance?
I'd say it's pretty risky for an entrance, actually, because you don't exactly know where the civilian is that we're trying to save. And you're just breaching the wall, hoping that she's not in the way. Alright, let's take this one out. Next up comes Godmother. 4 to 6, that should kill this guy. 57 only. That's not great. Let's cover rush to get into cover. Yes. And finally Verge. 65 aim to do 3 to 5 damage. It's not fantastic, but let's take the shot. Missed. Oh, actually hit! My bad. It actually hit. Hunker down.
Nightingale,
Hunker
I'll
down.
protect you.
Here's our objective. This is Mayor Nightingale, the mayor of the city. Ooh.
Sheriff is down.
Terminal, stabilize him.
On it.
I think this is scripted, by the way. This is part of the tutorial.
Confirmed.
Alright, the only thing I can do now is stabilize. And aside from that, I'm gonna have to make a move. I'm just gonna move back to my position. Alright. Terminal also has the Safeguard ability. Sends the Gremlin to an ally to restore 4 hit points, cleanse burning, acid and poison effects, and grant 20 defense. Terminal can charge themselves with Safeguard. Does not automatically end the turn. So I can still move after. This one is the nextest, really? The next operator who's going to attack. Let's go after them. By the way, one thing I've noticed. Do you see that patch on the shoulder of this guy? That reminds me a lot of the old XCOM logo. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but I got the distinct impression from this that maybe the commander is running some sort of counterinsurgency group. Grazed. Lovely. Now I'm going to take it.
Moving to position.
Oh, you're falling back?
Target engaged.
Ooh. 2 damage. Alright, let's go for some psi attacks. I can get Stupor. Verge psionically stuns a target for 1 to 2 actions and adds them to the neural network. What that does, I don't know. Also says cannot target enemies in the neural network. Battle Madness. Verge psionically attacks an enemy's mind, making them go berserk and attack a nearby target. Cannot target enemies in the neural network. The only one he can see is this one. And I would very much like to knock this guy out. But it's 2 to 3 damage. It probably won't subdue. So let's go for Stupor on this guy.
Give me your mind.
Stunned for 1 turn, I think. And I still have another action. Which I can now use to shoot the guy. Oh, okay. I didn't know that that was going to kill. Hardliner coming in. Hardliner hit the VIP for 4 damage. And overwatches. The overwatch, however, and this is very important to know before I move. Overwatch is in a cone. Overwatch doesn't simply hit everybody anymore. So that's why I can move without immediately taking fire.
Cover me.
So maybe the scatter shot can hit him, because I think the direct blast... Oh, the direct blast is 73. Alright, go. Come on! Okay, I want you to subdue the guy over here. It's 2 to 3 damage. Hopefully it rolls high. It doesn't. Oh, that's bad news for you.
You aren't supposed to hit back.
Uh-oh. Missed. Could have very easily hit. By the way, let's check out what's in this room. It looks like these are missing posters. Here, of course, is the Vigilo Confido badge. There as well. This, of course, is the Sky Ranger. Our trusty air unit. And over here we got Lily and Dr. Tygan. And, yep, this is the door that they barricaded. Put a couple of benches in front of it. And over here could be a reference to the gene therapy centers. That would be my bet. Alright, I do want to subdue another one. So this guy is going to have to get subdued. Unconscious. Oh dear.
Locking down target.
I don't know how you missed that one. Overwatch again. Right, I'm gonna have to take you down, buddy. But I'm not sure if I have the firepower to do it. 33% chance to crit. 4 to 6 damage. It's not enough. Can I subdue this guy as well? Yeah, 2 to 3. So I should be able to subdue 3 of them. Hello.
Stay down. Mayor Nightingale, are you alright?
It looks worse than it is. Those medikits are really something.
Compliment accepted.
What about Cherub?
Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
And your diaphragm. And a few ribs.
I love this
None of
banter.
this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but
Oh,
right
by the
now
way,
you're the only ones
here's a
I'm
Bradford
certain of
bust.
fighting for that
I
same
forgot to
peace.
cover that.
Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
I think that they are pretty harsh with the mayor. The way that they talk to her, I mean, she is their boss's boss, I think. But the way that she's talking to them, or that she's talking to the mayor, Godmother, I think that's pretty damn straightforward. Now, I got 3 captured enemies. There's a 60% chance to earn 20 intel. Rounds to complete 6, number of encounters 3, 14 enemies killed, 3 captured, 1 civilian rescued, no civilian casualties. Terminal and Verge are unharmed, Cherub is gravely wounded, and Godmother lightly wounded. Rating good.
Package delivered to 31 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete. It's
bad luck.
Chimera. What does it say? Diversus veribus.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
Alright.
Thanks for getting
Let's
the
have a
mayor
word then.
killed. Also, you're fired.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 3-1 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold.
I have to get me one of those tables. Let's have a look.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out. 3-1 PD requested our help sifting through evidence at the Memorial Museum. They lost good officers today. Give them what they need and see what we can learn.
The map is where we see the status of City 31 and any current targets we can send our squad to respond to. Chimera Squad can respond to 1 target per day, after which the day automatically advances. Alright, so we just, yes, view the situation in the downtown city district. Okay, City 31 needs help pouring through the aftermath of tonight's attack. Mayor Nightingale's death is a city on edge. Let's do what we can to help. I will do that, but not in this episode, because I want to make these episodes a bit shorter and snappier, to make sure
Been
that...
a fan since 2015, thank you so much for your work.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Jan Allen. I want to keep these episodes a bit shorter and snappier, because the episodes that I've been doing lately on XCOM 2 have been exceptionally long, so these are going to be a bit shorter and snappier. First impressions of the game. I really like the whole background story, the whole background drop. Finally, XCOM has won the war. Instead of where XCOM 2 starts, you have lost the war. We've now won the war. And we're now part of a a response squad. I think it really has potential, this game. It might be a bit shorter than the real full XCOM, especially since right now, as the game is out until I think the beginning of May, it's only $10. It's really quite cheap. The comic part, let's say the comic style of animations, they might take a bit of getting used to, but I quite like them. I know that this is going to be quite diverse in opinions, but I quite like them. As for the operators, I've met only a few and I have yet to meet the rest, so it's going to take a little bit of time to actually get a feel for those guys. But I really like the banter that the developers put in the story or in the interactions between these guys. So, very soon, another episode, and we shall see how the Memorial Museum aftermath is going to go down. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are down on the game down below. And if you want to buy the game, link down below in the description. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall catch you soon for the next episode.